Absolutely. So again, we have to look back at the history of ASHRAE. We were founded in 1894, and the primary reason we were founded, while energy efficiency is always important in the role of a mechanical engineer or an HVAC engineer, and always looking at ways to do more for less. But we were founded primarily to increase indoor air quality. Our very first standard in 1894 was a ventilation standard for K through 12 schools. And that idea of improving the indoor environment for all of humanity has been at the root of ASHRAE's mission since its founding. So right up until the energy crisis in the 1970s, when ASHRAE 90.1 was created, our focus was on being able to provide good ventilation for buildings, calculate loads correctly, and size equipment and size systems to provide good thermal comfort, humidity control in buildings. And that's not going to change, even with the role that we're playing in the Center of Excellence for Building Decarbonization, for going to net zero energy for new buildings by 2030 and all buildings by 2050, and getting to net zero carbon emissions. The absolute number one first thing is health, safety, and welfare of building occupants. That has to be our number one mission, our number one goal, and our number one outcome in all of this, then followed by energy efficiency and zero carbon emissions. So we have to continue to improve that built environment, especially since 80% of the population in the world doesn't have access, in some cases, to electricity, but buildings that have any kind of system to improve the indoor air quality. And as our climate warms and we get driven inside more and more hours, and we already spend 80% of our time indoors, it's going to be essential that we provide health and well-being in the built environment. Yeah, so my theme this year, and it took about 3 years to put that together with my volunteer team and ASHRAE staff, is a focus on workforce development. And really, that focus is on the value of developing people. I mean, when studies show that when we invest in developing people, we improve their productivity, their impact, their commitment, their passion, and their loyalty to whatever firm or whatever university or whatever public policy agency they're working for. That when we invest in their personal growth and development, we improve all those things. And so what my goal has been is to be able to allow others, provide them the tools to where they can talk about engineering, talk about HVAC and R in less technical terms, and then talk to people outside of the industry about the impact that we're having today, and the impact we will have as more and more people demand and need to move into conditioned indoor environments. So it's all about attracting new talent to the industry, retaining that talent, and then for the more mid-career, more senior level professionals like myself, helping us maintain and upskill. And when I focus on that, biggest part of maintaining and the upskilling is bringing new talent, young people from universities, from K through 12, into the industry that's been taught the new technologies. Very quick minds, very good aptitudes. They can learn, bring them into our environment, share with them our lessons learned, share with them that body of knowledge that we've gained and collected and organized over 131 years, and let them come in and apply that technology, collaborating with us to generate the next generation of knowledge, and just that continuous improvement cycle that it's all about, and reach people outside of the traditional career paths, say more people in business and finance, and as we had with a speaker today, in the medical professions, because we need them all and we need the technicians. They know how the buildings operate. They know that what we did in this design maybe didn't work, and here's the workaround they've created to fix it. And then we need to analyze whether that workaround still maintains a healthy environment. So it's the cycle of sharing information. I like to say in my presentations that when we're at functions like this, or an ASHRAE chapter meeting, or a SIBSE chapter meeting, or an ICAR chapter meeting, that everyone in the room is a subject matter expert at something, even if they just graduated from school. And as we sit around the table and have conversations, each person knows something the other one didn't or doesn't. And it's worth sharing and can make both of them walk out of the room a better engineer, a better person, better employee, better student. Absolutely. Again, from the perspective of just sheer numbers and reach, you know, we're 55,000 members, we're 205 chapters, we're in 132 countries. We have an associate alliance of nearly 80 allied organizations around the world we work with. And it's always about providing that space, as I mentioned in the answer to the last question, is providing that space to come together in an area that is product agnostic. You know, the discussions are product agnostic, technology agnostic, and just searching for, sharing information and searching for better solutions, and then letting the industry take that solution, that target, that metric, and being innovative and creative and finding ways to meet those targets and comply with the standards we're creating in creative and innovative ways, and leveraging technology and leveraging the power of human creativity to get there.